Setting up my cam on my tripod on my living room. But yeah, I realized that I don't really have a video where I talk about my fitness journey on my YouTube channel. So I want to talk more about my fitness journey, where it all started, how Skinny Ben became Coach Ben. I'll go straight to like high school is where this all sparked. So for me, I always despised or I was jealous of the guys in my class that had six packs, right? I was like, yo, that's freaking sick. And I'd see a lot of girls would talk about, yo, guys with the six pack, that's awesome. I couldn't get a six pack. I didn't know how. I thought you just had to be athletic to get a six pack. But after high school, that was like one of my goals. My goal was to just look stronger, look buffer, maybe get a bit bigger, right? But also after high school, or like during grade 12 is when I learned that the grade above me, I noticed a lot of them were either gaining a ton of weight because school stresses and whatever. So that was number one. They were either gaining a ton of weight or they're going to the gym. And I thought that was a thing where it's like, oh, yo, it's you choose one or the other. It's either get fat or get buff. And for me, I chose the path of getting buff, right? So just working out more. And straight after high school, I started going to the gym with a few friends in community centers. So I had no idea what I was doing. I was just working out with two other guys. And pretty much just me learning from them what they were doing, what his cousin was doing, what his cousin was teaching him, and he was teaching on to me. It was like a game of telephone. And he would just agree to go to the gym 3 times a week. Like we had a lot of free time. I think I was taking a gap semester at the time because I didn't do school right away. But I did a gap semester and then I had a lot more free time. So I was going to the gym with my friends. It was 3 times a week. And it just became a thing that I did. I don't know if I liked it or not. It just became a thing that I just did 3 times a week, which led to 4 times a week, which led to me learning more about workouts, how to work out, what workout routines to follow. And this was like 2013, fresh out of high school. And I was just doing more research about what all the other guys are doing on YouTube as well, because there were times where I wasn't able to work out with friends because they were busy with school. I didn't have school at the time. I was just working full time. So I did more research on just working out, workout routines for guys. A lot of the stuff that I've done in the past, I still do now today. And working out, it just slowly became a thing where I just gained a ton of weight from 2013 to 2015. That's when I started bulking up. And I didn't really care about nutrition at all. I just wanted to get stronger. I just wanted to keep on going to the gym for some reason. And I noticed that I was just getting a bit chunkier at the time. Maybe I'll show you a picture of me back in 2015 or 2014, but I gained a ton of weight. I was shaving my head as well. I look super funny in this photo. And then there was a point where in 2015, I booked a trip with my mom, my sister, and my dad to go to Japan for the first time. So Tokyo. So I've always wanted to go to Japan because I've been a big Japanese liking, or I've loved Japanese stuff ever since I was a kid. I've been watching Ghibli, like, I don't know if you know, but like super late at night, if you're in Canada, late at night on YTV, they'll play Princess Mononoke, and this is deep late at night at 2 a.m. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd watch that. And I was like, yo, this movie's so sick. When I was grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, I was super into Naruto as well. I don't know what else I was into, but then Fullmetal Alchemist, all those animes at the time was what led me to liking more Japanese stuff and appreciating what it's like in actual Japan. And I'm going off a tangent right now, but so me and my mom, my sister, and my dad booked a trip to Tokyo in 2026 or 2016. And I was like, yo, I think I gotta look my best if I'm at the place I've wanted to go to for so long, right? So I did more. Well, I didn't really do much research on nutrition, but I just was like, maybe I'll eat less rice just to slim down a bit. And you can even see in these photos here, there's a big difference from 2015 me to 2016 me. 2015 me, I was super chunky. 2016 me, as a bit more chiseled. And that's just me just jogging more at the time. So 2015 to 2016, I was jogging more. I was still working out I think I was working out 4 to 5 times a week at that time. And just playing around with my food. I was eating less rice, but still eating more of the Filipino food. Not really eating that much veggies, but I was eating 2 to 3 meals a day for sure. A time in my life when I was just playing around with nutrition. Ever since then, I've maintained the same weight. I've looked the same since 2016 to 2020. And 2020, that time is when I had the lowest part of my life, when I was just working an automotive job. There was a point where I grew to not like it. I liked it in the beginning, but then I stopped liking it at a time because it just felt like I was going on autopilot. I was pretty much a pawn for this automotive business. And for that, like, there was a point where like I went through a breakup. So I broke up with a long-term relationship for 6 years. I also broke up a friendship that I've had for even since preschool. So that was a hard time for me. And then I got anxiety and depression, or I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression by my doctor. Luckily, I had a family doctor at the time because in Vancouver right now, it's hard to find a family doctor. There is none available. But luckily, I had a family doctor who made me do therapy classes. So CBT is what it's called. Cognitive behavioral therapy is what I had to take. And it worked for me. But also at the time, I was telling my doctor, like, yo, I'm feeling like severe lower back pain and knee pain. And then he referred me out to a physiotherapist. And that's the first time where I worked with a trainer as well. The physio taught me how to feel less back pain, but also feel less knee pain as well. And just working with that person for a few months, I learned so much. And I was super inspired because he was teaching me how to do certain exercises I've never done in my life. Exercises that were super humbling, that were body weight. And I was like, yo, shoot, how is this so hard? But that dude really inspired me. What's his name? His name is Henry. And he inspired me to become a trainer because he taught me how to continue working out. Because that phase of my life, I was not working out because I was feeling knee pain and lower back pain. And I was 25 years old. And that's usually around the time where most people, they start to feel that kind of like old people pain, right? So like I was teaching me how to work out or what to add to my workouts, but also just how he was instructing me as well was super inspiring, and how he was talking to me about like my life, where I'm at. Yo, dude, we're exactly the same. I have a wife right now. And I'm like, yo, I want a wife too. In that moment, just having a physio and a coach at the time, that really inspired me to become a coach. He legit helped me get out of that block of not working out, but also inspired me to just keep on moving, right? Because I still wanted to work out, but I couldn't work out because I was feeling knee pain and back pain, and that was holding me back. But he pretty much saved my workout life, so I'm able to do this long term. And I want to do the exact same thing for women, well, like people in general, but I want to do that for more women who feel like working out isn't for them. I want to inspire more people. I want to inspire more women, of course. And it's honestly not that hard to get to your goal. You just got to really commit, right? And so after that, after having a coach for, I think it was like half a year. I had a coach for half a year, and then I was stuck in my old job. And then I wanted to change jobs because I felt like I wasn't going anywhere with that automotive job I had. So I was asking people like, yo, what if I just became a coach? What if I became a personal trainer? And everyone I knew was like, yo, you can totally do it. You can totally do it because you've been working out for, like, 8 years now, right? What gives you reason not to do it? And people were telling me like, yo, like you could be a dope coach. And I believed it. I was like, oh shoot, I guess I could be a cool coach. And so I did it. I signed up for an in-person class for coaching. It's called BCPTI. And I took the course. I got my certification. I was close to not passing, which is insane. I was like 2 points away from not passing the physical in-person course. But then I passed my certification, And then that school allowed me to work at Fitness World. And I worked at Fitness World for 6 months. I gained a ton of clients. After that, I went to Anytime Fitness because I've been with Anytime Fitness ever since I started my fitness journey. So 3 or 4 months into just working out ever since 2013, I signed up for Anytime Fitness in 2014. So the first month of 2014. And I've been with Anytime Fitness for so long, and that was pretty much like my dream job, to work as a coach in Anytime Fitness. I left Fitness World, I got Anytime Fitness, and then I had the opportunity to work at the Broadmoor location for 4 years. And I met a lot of people, learned more about people's lives, and I had a ton of clients there. But it goes to show that I've been passionate about this for so long. There's so many coaches out there that have, not to talk down on coaches, but there's coaches out there that haven't been on a fitness journey for 10 plus years, right? There's probably 90% of coaches that I meet, they've only been doing fitness for 1 or 2 years, and then they became a coach. For me, I've been doing it ever since 2013, and I've learned from so many people like that I've met how their lives are, what they do. Do they have a desk job? Do they have kids? Do they have anxiety, depression, right? I've met thousands of people in my fitness journey, and I met so many people that have changed my perspective in life as well. But also it kind of makes me think about how to make a specific program for them, because I've probably trained that exact type of person somewhere in the past 5 years of my coaching lifestyle, but also with all the people that I know as well. I've probably met thousands of different types of people, and there's always going to be every new person I know, or every person that wants to apply to the program. I'm like, yo, like, this is exactly how I trained this person, and this is the program I'm going to put them on if they want this specific goal. That's pretty much my journey as a coach. And now I left Anytime Fitness. I'm doing this all online. I'm just posting more, just still getting more clients. I'm working with around 50 people now, and I'm still loving fitness as well. This is something I want to do long term. Of course, there are times where like I do want to give up, but then what keeps me doing this is all the wins that I see from all the ladies in the group. That really motivates me to just keep on doing this. And I've had this love for fitness and being healthy and looking good and being confident since 2013. And I don't think I'm ever gonna stop, but also I want to share this with as many people as I can. This is my goal. This year I want to help 50 women have a 20-pound transformation or more, right? Last year we had 30, which is dope, but I want to go beyond that this year. And that's pretty much my goal. That's where I came from. That's how I started. And I think one thing that I'm missing that I didn't say is ever since starting my coaching career, I've taken so many different courses. You can become a coach and get that one certification, but I probably took like 10 in the first year or so. I got senior fitness specialist, I got TRX training, I got barbell training, I got hypertrophy studies, I got, what else do I have? I have nutrition coaching, so I am a nutrition coach as well. I have quite a few, and then off the top of my head, I got pre and postnatal. I got, that's pretty much it. But there's a lot more that I can't really remember from off the top of my head. I've been studying fitness ever since I started being a coach. There's a lot of coaches out there that don't want to study. They just keep on training the same clients. They don't want to update their clients with new ways and new methods. But again, I'm always looking for the easiest way to get to your goal based on your lifestyle. And that's why I like to study more often, or that's why I like to study and keep on studying and learning what's up to date. But I think that's me. That's Coach Ben. But if you have any questions for me, or if you want to know more about my life, feel free to leave it on the comments. Comment a question you want me to answer, and I'll answer it for you. Anyways, I gotta go. I just wanted to put this out there. Peace.